Hello everyone, it's Ed bringing you all things Leeds. I hope that you are all doing fantastically well, and I'm here to bring you the latest news coming out of Elland Road. Now we must start with Monday night with Leeds United announcing the signing of Brazilian winger Raphinha from French side Rennes for a fee of around £17 million plus add-ons. The 27-year-old has signed a 4-year deal at Elland Road running until the summer of 2024, and he will wear the number 18 shirt at Leeds United. Now I must admit I was getting quite worried the longer that this transfer rumbled on throughout the day. I was thinking that it was going to be another Dan James situation or a Michael Cuisance situation, but thankfully we did manage to get the deal done just in time ahead of that 11 PM deadline, and this is a top signing by Leeds United, a very good signing. Raphinha is a very good player, very talented, he's very skillful, he's got a lot of pace, good with both feet, though he does prefer his left foot. He's a good dribbler, has a keen eye for goal, and he is a very good player, top signing, and he will scare any defender that faces him. Now, if you don't know too much about Raphinha, I will be doing a player profile of him later on today. But Raphinha was born and grew up in Brazil. He's from the same city as Brazilian star Ronaldinho. He has had a meteoric rise in his professional footballing career after impressing in his one season at Cristiano Ronaldo's boyhood club Sporting Lisbon, where he scored 9 goals and registered 5 assists in 41 games, including in the Europa League. He made his move to French side Rennes on the final day of the 2019 summer transfer window for a reported fee of around €20.7 million, a move which the Rennes club president at the time said was the biggest transfer in the modern history of Rennes. He had a great first season at Rennes last season, in which he scored 5 goals and registered 3 assists in the league, helping Rennes achieve their highest ever position in the league, qualifying for the Champions League with a 3rd placed finish. I think that speaks volumes about Raphinha really, and shows what a great character he is, because he would be playing Champions League football this season, but he's decided to come to newly promoted Leeds United. It's clearly the Marcelo Bielsa working its magic again, I do believe. But speaking of this season, Raphinha has made 6 appearances for Rennes, scoring 1 goal and getting 2 assists. So he had a very busy 24 hours or so, didn't he? Playing the full 90 minutes for Rennes on Sunday, travelling to Leeds and getting the move completed before the 11 PM deadline on Monday evening. And I quite like that, to be honest. I really do like that for a player who knows that he's going to be leaving the club very soon to still go out and put in what was a fantastic performance. I think that shows, what a great player he actually is and what a character he is, the mindset he's got, and I do think he looks like a very good player. He is a top signing. And if you went on social media at all on Monday, you'd know that the Rennes fans were not happy at all, and the players seemed to not be happy as well that Raphinha was leaving, and I think that is a good sign. It shows that he was a key player for them. Now, did we need Raphinha? No, in my opinion, and if the deal did collapse on Monday, then of course I'd be gutted, but I wouldn't be too bothered, because I think the main focus should be a midfielder still. So I don't think we did really need Raphinha, especially seeing as though we already have 5 wingers at the club in Jack Harrison, Gianni Alioski, Helder Costa, Ian Poveda and Crescencio Somerville. That's plenty of wingers already at the club, and 6 if you count Stuart Dallas. So we already had enough wingers at the club, in my opinion. We didn't really need any more. And I also think as well with Rodrigo, Bamford, Jack Harrison, Helder Costa and Alioski all being left-footed, that's enough left-footed forwards as well. So I really didn't think we needed Raphinha. We weren't desperate for a player like him. But of course now we've got him, I'm not going to complain, because he is a fantastic signing. For me, I felt as though the priority should have and should still be a proper central midfielder, a number 10, an attacking midfielder, just a proper attacking midfielder really. Now, yes, Rodrigo's been good there this season so far. I'm a big fan of Rodrigo, but I see him as more of a number 9 really. I just think without Pablo Hernandez, we don't really have a good option to go there. Tyler Roberts hasn't been too good. I just think we don't really have a decent option when Pablo Hernandez isn't there. And Pablo Hernandez, he's 35 years old. We can't rely on him anymore, really. So I just think we need a good, solid replacement for him, really. Good understudy to him, even. So, yeah, I just think we need a proper number 10, proper solid midfielder through the door, just to fill that hole when Pablo Hernandez isn't there. That's just my opinion. Of course, I am happy with the arrival of Raphinha. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Now, don't get me wrong, I do still think it is a top signing by Leeds United. Raphinha will be a very good addition. He's a very good player. But where will he fit into the squad at Leeds United? Well, of course, Helder Costa and Jack Harrison have been starting this season, and they've adapted to life in the Premier League very well. Jack Harrison has got 1 goal and 1 assist in his first 3 Premier League games this season, and Helder Costa has 2 goals and 1 assist in 4. Those two deserve to keep their starting place, really, in my opinion. They don't deserve to be dropped. They've both been brilliant. But Raphinha is now one of the best players in this squad, and he's certainly going to be in the starting 11 very, very soon, I do think. He's certainly going to provide some very strong competition for those forward positions, and he will sure leave Bielsa with a few selection headaches, but I do think that what we all know is that we have another very good player at the club. Now, we didn't just see the arrival of Raphinha on deadline day, we also saw 19-year-old Polish midfielder Mateusz Bogusz depart the club, joining Spanish side Logroñés on loan for the season. I've seen a few people not too happy with this, and I can understand why, really. I've seen Bogusz play a few times and I have been very impressed with him. I do rate him very highly. I think he's a very good, very talented player. He's a good dribbler, very skillful, he's got decent pace and he's a good passer, and I do think he's a very, very good player, very good young prospect. But let's face it, he's not going to get in the first team anytime soon. Now, yes, we don't have too many midfielders at the club, and it would have been nice for Bogusz to stay and fight for a position in the first team, but he's not even making it on the bench half of the time, so he wasn't going to make it in the first team anytime soon, and so I think a loan move was probably what was best for him. And I do like the fact that the club are sending out all these promising youngsters out on loan for the season in hope to find some first team minutes. You know, they can play in the U23s all they like, but it doesn't compare to first team football as we're seeing in the EFL Trophy, which we'll get onto very shortly. So I do think it's good that we are sending out all these good youngsters out on loan in hope to find some first team football. And as long as they do come back, we probably have some very, very talented youngsters return to Thorpe Arch next summer. Now, what about the man that does all the transfer business at Leeds United, the director of football, Victor Orta? Well, he's been linked with a number of different clubs over the years, and it is reported that Italian giants Roma approached Orta recently with a very lucrative offer, but the club have confirmed that Victor Orta will not be going anywhere. Personally, I had no doubts about whether Victor Orta was going to stay at Leeds United or not. If you've seen any videos of Victor Orta or the Amazon documentary, you'll see that he's very passionate about Leeds United, I think it's fair to say. He's in the middle of a project here at Leeds United. Why would he do all this work and then just leave? Exactly, he wouldn't. So, yeah, I had no doubts about it, but it's nice that the club have actually come out and said that he's not going anywhere and put all these reports to bed. In other news, the Leeds United under-21s faced Barrow on Monday night in their second group stage game of the EFL Trophy. Max Dean scored a brace to give Leeds United a 2-0 lead at half-time, but Barrow equalised late on to draw 2-2. Now, if you don't know how the EFL Trophy works in the group stage, basically, if you draw, then you get a point on the board, but games that are all square at the end of normal time do go to a penalty shootout, and the winners of that penalty shootout get an extra point. Anyway, Barrow won the penalty shootout in the end to win the extra point, unfortunately. But the Leeds United under-21s do have their first point on the board, so that's very good to see, and congratulations to them. And finally, Leeds United's youth team striker Sam Greenwood has been nominated for September PL2 Player of the Month. The 18-year-old has impressed since arriving to Leeds in the summer, scoring 5 goals in just 4 league games. He's been very impressive and definitely does deserve this nomination. If you want to vote for Sam Greenwood, I will leave a link to where you can vote in the description box down below. So that's all the news I have for you in this video, but do let me know all your thoughts on these news topics in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give the video a like or thumbs up, that'd be very much appreciated. Make sure to follow all things Leeds on social media and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so already. And until next time, take care, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.